and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly.
We are in Phuket Airport now, and we are on our way back to Bangkok. And I thought it was a nice idea to give an update of the situation in this airport. So 2 days ago, the first flight with Chinese tourists arrived in Bangkok, which was the first tourist flight in 7 months. And they are expecting to have a few more flights. A few weeks ago there was supposed to be a flight from China that was coming into Phuket, but that didn't go through because they were not able to acquire the proper visas, the proper paperwork.
Zone number 2 is forecasted in Rose 20 to 30.
Yeah, so this is all domestic. As you can see, there is quite a few people that are flying. This has to do with the vegetarian festival, so many people are having holidays now. So at least there is some domestic traveling going on now in Thailand, but obviously still no international flights except for the one flight from China. Yeah, we had a great time here in Phuket, which you might have seen in our previous videos. And yeah, the check-in, everything goes very smoothly. There's no issues because Thailand basically is COVID-free. So there's no, if you travel inside the country, there is nothing going on. And, you know, if I read reports in other countries, it seems to be very, very bad. Mirella is from Romania, I'm from Holland, and if I hear my family saying about the situation now, there's lockdowns in Bucharest. Yeah, I mean, here in Thailand actually everything is cool, no problems, except no tourists. So, Sawadee Krap. Yeah, so we are in gate 83. Yeah, as you can see, most shops are open here. Yeah, so I just wanted to give an update about how the airport looks now in Phuket, and then when we arrive in Don Mueng in Bangkok, I want to show how to do it with the transport. So I will show you where the taxi stands are and where you can get the bus. I think it's a good thing. I mean, now first to get the Chinese tourists in here, because China seems to be COVID free and they are only allowed to come from certain areas, and they still have to do a 14-day quarantine, which I think is the biggest problem for tourists, because if you have to do a 14 days quarantine, I mean, then it only makes sense to come here if you stay here at least for 3 or 4 months. Because if you have a 1-month holiday, why would you go 14 days in a hotel? And I've seen videos about the quarantines, and that's really, there's nothing to do. You just stay in your hotel. It's almost like being in prison. So yeah, but what I said, I mean, if they start at least with the tourism from China. China had, I think I read something about 11 million people last year that came to visit Thailand. That's a big chunk of change. So yeah, anything to get this stuff started. Okay, so I'm getting to our gate now. We are flying with AirAsia at this time. Before we came here a few days ago with Lion Air. and our flight is at 2:30, so we should be back in Bangkok around 3:50, 4 o'clock, and then we'll take a taxi back home, and then our holiday is finished and I can go make videos about walking from Sok to Nana. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna shut down here, and my next shot will probably be in Bangkok. Back in Bangkok. So as you can see on the clock here, it's almost 4 o'clock. We had a very smooth flight, and I think the plane was half full. So I had a nice seat on the window. So we're in Don Mueng Airport now, and I just want to show you how to get out of the airport here. As I mentioned before, we always fly very light, so we only have hand luggage with us, so it should not be a big problem. Yeah, when we get to the arrival hall, I will show you. There is a bus, and you can take either the bus or you can take a taxi. So we will take a taxi because that's much easier now, and it's Friday, and around 4 o'clock, I mean, there's going to be some traffic in Sukhumvit, but we should be fine. And the taxi, I think, will be around 250 baht to get back home. And if you take the bus will bring you to Machit station and of the airport. Yeah, so the bus will bring you to the Machit station, so there you have to take the BTS. In the end, if you calculate it, because I think we have to go to Nana BTS, if you take the BTS, it's probably with 2 people 100 baht. The bus is going to be super cheap, so let's say it's 130, 140 baht, and on the other hand the taxi will be around 250, so it's not a very big difference, and of course the taxi will bring you directly to your home, so that's a big advantage. When you take a taxi, you have to always keep in account here at the airports that you have to pay an extra 50 baht. So when you arrive, the taxi basically charges you 50 baht for waiting. So, and I've seen many people coming here and get into a fight, not a fight, but arguing with the taxi driver, because the taxi driver just gives them the score that's on the meter plus 50 baht, and then they say, oh, why do I have to pay 50 baht? Yep, if you come on the airport, you have to pay an extra 50 baht. Don't make a problem out of that. Yeah, it looks super empty now, the airport, but this is also because when we arrived, we let everybody get out before us. So
And today's a holiday.
today's a holiday, yes. So there's not many people traveling now because everybody's already in their holiday destination. Yeah, so the way that we travel, we always try to avoid holidays. So when everybody's going, we are either coming back or we try to travel during the week, because then normally the flights are cheaper, the hotels are cheaper. Yeah, from the gate that we arrived, it's quite a walk to the arrival hall. But you will see when we get to the arrival hall, it's gonna be quick. Yeah, this is the first time that we traveled since COVID started, and we are actually surprised how easy it is. Everybody's wearing masks. Also, when we were in the plane, they were asking friendly to keep your mask on, and they even said that it was an offense if you don't wear a mask. Yeah, so they are a little bit strict about that, but that's not a big problem here in Thailand because everybody is just everybody's wearing a mask anyway. Yeah, we flew AirAsia today. As I mentioned in the video that I made when we flew from Bangkok to Phuket, we took Lion Air. So we took Lion Air to get there, AirAsia to get back. I think in total, I think AirAsia for 2 people I paid 2,500 baht, which is like 80 or $90. And I think going there was 2,800, so it was a little bit more expensive. But yeah, so the total cost for our holiday, I'm now calculating everything. The total cost for our holiday was around, let's say 6,000 baht in flights, and then 3,000 baht for the hotel. So we get to the arrival hall now. Welcome to Don Mueng International Airport. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite some flights coming in. So I'm at least happy that the domestic traveling is just working normal. There's not too many issues. Yeah, so here you can see it's quite clear. So we are going to go to the taxi. If you want to take a bus, you can go there. But we're going in this direction. Taxi is very easily organized. So they have machines where you get a number. And so you will just have to wait in for your number. What? Ah, yeah. So when you arrive at the airport, there's many places where you can get like free SIM cards. So this is the one from Don Mueng. Yeah, that's actually a nice one. So if you arrive here as a tourist, you can get a free SIM card, and then at least you can start, and then later you can top up, and you can use it for internet and everything. Yeah, so what I was saying, so with the taxi you get a number and you just wait for your number to pop up on the screen, and then you have your available taxi. So you don't have no uncontrolled.
Thai Air Asia, flight SD 3006 from Phuket.
Yeah, so this is the Airport Express. You can take a bus directly to Khao San, I see, to Phaya Thai BTS. Yeah. Yeah, it is funny. It's always very nice to travel, and it's very nice to go on holiday, but it's also good to go back home and pick up your normal life. Yeah, and as you can see, just follow the signs, and you'll be fine. I think if you are new in Thailand and you arrive here, then Thailand can look very overwhelming. But in the end, it's always very well organized. But just keep calm, stay calm, take it easy, sabai sabai, and you'll get there. Tiki-taki, tiki-taki. Yeah, because now it's not busy. Normally you can get really crowded here, and then you have to wait. The good thing also of this system is that you'll get a ticket, and on the ticket you have all the details of your taxi driver. So our number is 279, and I see 276 is already called up on there, so it's going really fast. Yeah, so you get a ticket with the name or the number of the taxi driver, so it's super safe. And you always hear these things when people say, oh, the taxi driver wanted to negotiate a price. Don't do that, you don't have to do it. And as long as you keep that ticket, it's registered and it's illegal. So a taxi driver can never ask you for a different price than the meter. Okay. Yeah, so the taxis are waiting outside and they are just waiting for the numbers to be called. Okay, number 3. สวัสดีครับ
ไปไหนคะ
ไปสุขุมวิท15นะครับ
15
15ใช่ครับ15ใช่ครับ
10หรือ15คะ
15สุขุมวิท15
15นะ
ใช่ครับ
โอเคเชิญเลยค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ You see, this is the type of ticket that you get. Kumbichai? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, as I mentioned, very well organized because everything is registered in the system. So in this way, a taxi driver will never ask you for a fixed price. And if he does, you just say no by meter and then you should be fine. Okay. So this is our ride back home. And I'm gonna switch off here. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And see you guys in my next video.